And I'm here to present you your Gemini reading, my Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you like this video, please hit like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to keep up with new uploads. I do tarot readings, zodiac readings, of course, Reiki sessions, weekly messages, and so on. And also, this is a general reading, so whatever hits your heart center, Gemini, keep it, and whatever doesn't, leave the rest. I also do have other social media platforms. If you like to follow me there, it's Lunasoul_Oracle for IG. And for TikTok, Lunasoul_Oracle1. If you want to follow me there, I do announcements. I do post channel messages. I do collabs there. So follow me there as well. You get advantages of me doing different things. So yeah, just wanted to relay that to you. And I also have my website is going to be open. I think I'm going to by tomorrow will be open so you can book private sessions. I do tarot readings and other form of readings, as well as a distant Reiki sessions. So let me just take a little sippy sip of water. My Geminis, I hope this new August month is going to be good for you. And I hope this previous month, this Cancer season, was okay. I do have here my tarot for you, Gemini tarot portion. I do have also my oracle portion with my oracle deck. And I have my crystals here. So these crystal decks, I'm going to pull 2 crystals out on what 2 crystals you guys should be working with for the month of August. So let's see what messages have in store. Let me put these decks up here. All right. So you're going to hear some ASMR type of shuffling of the decks. So this is where you listen closely if you like ASMR. So let me shuffle it a couple of times. Okay. So this is for my Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising. What is the energy, the vibe for them in the month of August? What's the energy and vibe? Do they need to know? Okay. Okie doke. I'm going to pull 2 more cards here. And 1 more. Interesting. You got kind of similar-esque cards. I think Aries had a judgment card. You also have judgment card. So you got 2 major arcana. So that means this month of August is going to be a little bit important in different ways for you. Let's go into the deep. Let's go to deep dive of your message. So the first card we have here is the 7 of Pentacles. As I was looking at this card when it came out, when I was shuffling, it gave me the sense that you're really observing your progress in terms of your goals or journey, whatever you're doing. You're definitely being more observant of your progress, maybe a little bit self-critical. I think some of you have sowed some seeds and you're kind of patient, but watching it attentively, like a little too much. I'm hearing you have to kind of remove yourself from watching your progress too much or watching every level of growth, because then you're going to start to think that things are not growing fast enough or things are not moving at a pace that is more favorable to you. So kind of like set it and forget it. You obviously have these goals. You obviously want to manifest certain things. You want to put things forward. So this is the moment where you put that in mind, you put that out to the universe, and then you just start doing your day-to-day and focusing on being present and so on. So this is the moment where you're starting to do that more instead of focusing on every little progress, because then you're going to start to have resentment or you're going to feel like there is a lack of progress, when progress does not have to be so in your face. It could be taking things day by day, little by little. Sometimes I'm hearing a specific message for you, Gemini. Progress is not only physical proof in your face, it's also mental. So I don't know if some of you are hoping to see opportunities or things happen physically in your face, but I'm hearing it's also happening energetically. So maybe take a notice of how you are before and now. Maybe you're a little more patient. Maybe you're a little more open to doing new things. Maybe before you weren't as open. So some of this progress that you're looking for physically in your face is not only physical, but it's also like kind of like the way you embody and the way you're moving mentally. So I think maybe I'm hearing specifically, maybe do some journaling. If you're feeling a certain way, kind of just write it out, let it out, release those emotions and fears or doubts that you have of your progress, and kind of enjoy the process of what's happening rather than focusing on the end goal. It's very similar to the Aries message. It's kind of similar where you guys are focusing and looking for that end result, but there's a whole process you have to get into and understand for things to get little by little to your end goal. So I think that's a little bit, I get it. It's difficult for us to take our time and really soak in the process when we really want that end result. So just be aware when you're doing this. You can observe and check in every so often, but not every day. It's kind of like when someone checks in every day and takes notice of all the little things they do, they tend to hyper focus too much, and then they lose the whole picture, the whole bigger picture of it, you know? So go back to your whys, why you're doing it, why is this happening, and understand that it is a process. So I don't know if some of you are just rushing, or you're feeling a little bit down about your journey, or just feeling like things are taking too long. The next card we have here is the Four of Cups. So this definitely is you kind of looking at what's not happening. The Four of Cups usually means kind of like like contemplating or pining over a certain result or feeling or emotion, other than seeing the bigger picture. So I think emotionally, some of you are a little bit resented, or you just feel kind of like things are not happening fast enough, and you're pining, and you're just like, why is it not working for me? Maybe you're even comparing yourself to other people. Don't do that. Other people's journeys are different. There's different circumstances. There's things happening behind the scene that not everyone sees. So if you're comparing yourself to a person, you're only comparing to a percentage of what you see. You don't know the background, the context of how they got to where they are. So this is where we got to remove ourselves from others and start thinking about individually to ourselves and what we are doing, what's realistic for us. Because what's realistic for that person may not be the same for you. It's like different formula, but different ending result. So you have a different formula, they have a different formula, and their ending result is different as well. So just understand that. So I feel like this is spirit saying don't over obsess, don't hyper focus on what's not happening. Just focus on what the bigger picture is, why you're doing it. Kind of bring yourself back from there and understand whatever you're doing, it's going to lead to your goals wherever it is. It's just a matter of time, divine timing. Just take the moments and embrace day to day. Now, I do think why this is happening is because of some form of judgment. I'm not sure. This could be judgment from yourself, but I also think it may be judgment from others. So be mindful of other people judging your process. And this may be why you're doubting it, why you're hyper focusing a little too much. Maybe others are making comments and things. I do feel like if there's um, anyone in your process and anyone around your journey that's making a notice or comments on your journey, it's because maybe they see inspiration in what you're doing, or they feel like they need to say something to help. But it's more or less projection, especially if someone's saying something negative. If they're saying something negative in regards to your journey, then that's obviously something that's not going to help you. It's more or less to project. So just be aware of other people projecting their emotions or feelings onto you and making you feel like you have to be more observant or push yourself more. So try to remove what you're doing from other people. Make sure your motivation is not motivation based on other people's opinions. So again, this judgment that's happening is because to some degree, maybe a part of you feel insecure about your process or insecure about your journey, or it could be from other people. So just understand that if that's a person or people around you judging what you're doing, this is the moment to put boundaries and remove yourself from those people. I think, especially if it's family, this is where boundaries are important. You can't remove yourself from family, but you can put boundaries and say, hey, I don't really like how you're talking about that. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Something of that nature, or just distance yourself from the people. But I do think some of what you're feeling and doing in terms of the pining over and hyper focusing on your process and journey, maybe because you feel insecure about the result, you feel like maybe you're not going to get there, or you feel like things are not happening as fast enough, or it could be from others. So just be aware of that. This might be something that happens. But as this is happening, understand the judgment. Don't let it determine your energy and the work you put into what you're doing. Keep focusing on the present, keep focusing on your end goal, keep focusing, not the end goal, but your why you're doing it and why it's connected to what you're doing and how you want to perceive it. Okay, so just be aware. Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Thank you for joining me on the live. So I'm assuming you're a fellow Gemini. So just be careful of people's judgments. Again, they can judge all they want. It does not mean anything. It should not phase you. And if someone's judgment is really bothering you, that's a moment where you have to distance yourself from them. Okay, so just do your best. And I know you're a Gemini, so that's an air sign. So things can mess with your thought process, especially someone else's opinions can affect you. This is where you have to be firm in your belief in yourself. This is where you start practicing empowerment, saying, I know I'm going to get there. It may not be exactly how someone else's journey is, but this is my journey. I'm going to take it one step at a time. I don't need to rush to my abundance, to my manifestations, to everything. It's going to happen exactly how I want it to happen in the best way possible. And as long as you keep believing that, it's going to come to you in more divine timing. I think when people hyper focus on the process, it delays it. So this is where we just got to embrace and trust the process, know that we're doing our best, and it's going to come to us in divine timing. We don't have to worry about it. The fact that we want it and we claim it, it's already ours. And that's the message I'm getting for you, Gemini. The next card is, once we get through this judgment, this month of August, I see here that you have the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands usually means a positive movement forward. I do see that you're going to start really, really getting into what you're doing, start really processing and really going through the passions and desires. I think this is where you're going to really see the deep determination you have within yourself, and this is going to push you forward. So this is what I'm seeing after this judgment. I think this judgment is going to reiterate to yourself, I can do this. F anybody else's opinions. This is because I feel connected to it. I'm going to believe in myself. The last card we have for tarot here is Justice. So this is a card signifying whoever's throwing you shade, whoever's judging you, whoever's trying to impede into your journey and your path and trying to make you slow you down from achieving your progress, they're going to get their just desserts. Remember, we're in Saturn retrograde, y'all. So whoever's putting out some nasty energy, they're going to receive it back tenfold. So don't even worry about whoever's casting this judgment on you. I'm hearing that specifically for you, Gemini. You don't have to know who it is. You don't have to worry about it. Whatever's going to happen is going to be slapped right back to them. Okay? This is a teaching moment for them. Anyone projecting anything onto you, do not worry about it. In the end, they're going to receive their karma for it. So this Justice card talks about receiving justice, especially people who've experienced injustice. So anything that's been done to you, that's you've been wronged, it's going to be justified. You're going to get your fair justice, your fair reward for all the shade or things done to you. So whoever that is, whether it's from yourself or others, you're going to learn to release it and let go if it's coming from yourself. So let's get on to your oracle messages. That's a very similar message you have from Aries. You guys have similar messages where a justice card. So maybe this is a karmic month for some people. If you're throwing shade, if you're doing things, not specifically to you, Gemini, but anyone around you, they gotta be careful because the energy you put out is the energy you receive. So let's see what Oracle messages is for Gemini here. Okay. Memory lane. So this person, maybe people who are casting judgments on you, or could be people from the past. Okay. Whoever this judgment is pertaining to, it could also be related to an emotion or feeling that's related to the past. Sometimes we have insecurities, we have belief systems that are based on the past. It doesn't really resonate with us now. It's just something that we were told to be a certain way or told based on trauma, whatever. So this judgment is related to the past. That's funny. You got the same card as Aries. Kind of like you guys are going through similar things. So just be aware of that. Okay. So if it's not from anyone around you in terms of the judgment, it could be from your past, maybe past old belief systems that are kind of clouding your current progression in your journey, or maybe even seeing the beauty of your journey. And this is where you got to see the root cause and kind of heal that and understand that. Okay, what's the next card for my Geminis? Check to self. Literally, check to self. This is talking about what you put out, you receive. So Spirit wants you to know that whatever you're claiming, whatever progression that you're doing, it's going to happen. It's going to reach a result where you're going to receive it. It's just a matter of believing in it, believing that it's coming to you, especially in divine timing. It says here, like, going to check paid in full to self. What is owed the universe? See, so what you put out, all this hard work, especially with the Seven of Pentacles, you've been planting your seeds. You've been watering them. You've been on top of that shit. You've been doing all you need to do. Spirit says, we got you. Don't worry about it. Stop hyper focusing. You did all the work. Now let it come. Let it bloom. Let it bloom in time. And this is what you did. When you sowed your seeds, you literally wrote a check to yourself. I believe I deserve this. I'm going to do the work. It's coming to me. So believe in the process of what's coming to you. Do not let judgments of others, don't let your thoughts of what if it doesn't happen come through. Block that shit. It's already done. You already put that through. So don't worry about it. Let's see what your last card is. Yes, look, believe it and you shall achieve it. I guarantee you that. The next card here, look at this. This is a cute one. This is you are not alone in this uncertain place. This is talking about your guides have your back. They're saying you're not alone in this process. Understand, yes, it could be difficult, but you are not alone. You have friends, which is physical people around you. You have a support system. And if you don't really have a physical support system, you have guides, angels, whatever you believe in, ancestors. They are guiding you along the way. So if you're open to it spiritually, look for signs. If you've been seeing numbers, if you've been seeing, I don't know, white feathers or white animals or anything of that nature, white butterflies, any signs, that's your guide to the universe saying, hey, we got you. You're good. Keep going. Keep focusing on being present. Keep bringing joy into your life. Keep focusing every day on making that day memorable for you that serves your highest good. And I guarantee you, things are going to come a lot smoother. You're not going to be worrying so much about your progress. It's going to come to you faster. So this is talking about your guide saying you are not alone. So you maybe receive more signs this month. Okay. And accept them. If you receive a sign, acknowledge it. Say thank you, universe, guides, angels, whatever you believe in. Say thank you, God, or spirit. I received that. Thank you. Thank you for the message. And keep it moving. So that's a little weird that some of you are dealing with some judgment. That's not nice. I guess this is that type of month, this Leo season, right? So some people are kind of spicy. All right, so let's see what crystals you have for the month of August. I'm going to pull two just in case if you don't have one, you can have the other. So let's see what crystals we have for some Geminis, for my Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What crystals for the month for them? Ooh, You got the Tibetan black quartz. I never heard of this crystal before, but it reminds me of smoky quartz, so that might be a good alternative. Let's see. Ooh, okay. They told me to pull out this one. Serpentine is the other crystal. Serpentine. It's like a green crystal. And if you don't have exactly these crystals, don't worry. You can get crystals of similar colors. Usually, the similar color, they have similar attributes to them. So, this is the Tibetan black quartz. It says here, what is the black in Tibetan black quartz references the storm like burst of an inky mineral often found inside the stone. The Tibetan referenced the crystal's Himalayan origins. Tibetan black quartz reminds those on the spiritual path to non-judgmentally ask, could I even be clearer right now? Who needs it? Metaphysicists, occultists, transits, and Sagittarians. Where to put it? Wherever you are looking to elevate the vibe, operate on a higher plane, and explore the vastness of your human consciousness. When to use it: when you are chasing enlightenment on the meditation cushion, when you're pulling tarot cards, light up your spiritual path. Ooh, I never heard of this crystal before, and I have a lot of crystals, y'all. So I never heard of this one, and I kind of want one. But if you're interested, you can go on Etsy, get a ethical source to get your crystals. But this is a good energy. I guess the vibe behind it is to kind of elevate your mind, elevate your vibe. And I guess this will help you in turn with the judgment or even the internal like belief systems that maybe some of you are struggling with. This will help elevate you and see more clearly, see from a higher perspective. Okay. The next crystal here is serpentine. And it says here, what is it? A lime to kale green stone with a reptilian appearance. Serpentine's activating energy is like a deep exfoliation treatment for the spiritual self. Who needs it? Kundalini, yogis, anyone that needs a fresh start. Where to put it? During meditation, hold serpentine in each hand and concentrate on the circulating energy from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. When to use it: when it's time to let go of tired beliefs and get stuck energy unstuck. If serpentine arrives in your life, it's an invitation to rip off a proverbial band-aids and regroup. Hit the sauna, sweat it out, and release all the lingering drama. Awaken your reptilian nature. Ooh. So this is a great, I really like this. So this sounds like a Kundalini stone that helps re-energize your energy, your whole energetic body. But what I also like that it says is that it helps you exfoliate, remove any like unstuck energy. So this could be related once again to the Four of Cups, to the judgment. Maybe people are pushing or putting their energy onto you. So I'm getting the vibe for you specifically, Gemini. Take more baths, like salt baths. Salt baths are very cleansing to the body itself, soothing, but also cleansing to the aura and the energy as well. So take some salt baths. If you're having a conflicting day, it helps relaxes your mind and gets you in a more clear state. Also, it helps you energetically as well. So this is what I'm feeling with these two crystals. Elevate your vibe, cleanse your body, cleanse your energy, cleanse your home. Make sure you elevate it with good energy, music, dancing, so on and so forth. So that's what I'm getting with these two crystals. So thank you for joining me for this live. I will be doing the next 3 zodiacs maybe tomorrow, which will be Cancer. I think it's Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. I'm not sure. But if anything, I'll announce it on my Instagram. Once again, I do my announcements for YouTube, for any other thing on my Instagram. So check me out there and I'll tell you which ones I do. But I'm going to be on live tomorrow. So thank you for joining me, Geminis. Comment down below. Let me know. Put a like. Please help. It helps my my video go to other people and other Geminis. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.